I'll show to you this piece. It says number 1. And if you remember, I said I will do a jacket. And this is not look like a jacket. So the jacket will look, if I will fold this and make it jacket. So this will be, it says front A, B, C, D. So for all these little codes, A, B, C, D, you can use this. Even if this is D, it's go long way like this, and you can make the whole thing like a jumpsuit, or just fold this and it will be jacket, or it also can be just a top. So I will do the biggest size. It will be number 1. I will fold number 2, which is back. And I don't remember what day today. I'll check. So this is 2 and it's back. So as you see, it's only half back. This is fold. It says right here. It's number 2. Then we need sleeve. Yeah, that's the sleeve. It will be number 5. Okay, this will be number 7. Will be it will be the pocket. So right side together, which is means take a colorful sides and put them together. So you have to be inside outside. Put fabric face like inside outside will be here, and face and you put fabric face and face there. Let's see, just check edge. So what I do, I just adjust this little bit, so right, okay, a little bit more. Now go back because too much, a little bit more. There we go. So be sure that the pants part is not on your way. You don't want to cut this. So now you fold this top right on the last mark, which just says X large right here. You would see in the pattern it says large, X large, which means for 1 year or 2 years old babies. So you put, you see it's work, then you put this away. What you do, you take second fabric and put on top of this material. So I do the same thing, and I try to see where is okay, now for you to understand better, you see how much it's like, this is long and this is, I cut some, and there's like a, you know, there's no fabric in here. What I will do, I'll take scissors and just cut this because I don't need to be confused. So I put this to the side. Ooh, fall away. And I wanna put this on top of each other. Be sure that all your edges together, right? So must be together. And so now it's flew away. Okay, now I take my number 1, right? Be sure that all fabric underneath is enough to make this piece, okay? Like, be sure like there's have 2 fabric on top, on the side. Check everything. If you're not sure, pull up the little bit, make it a little bit wider, okay? So then kind of like iron with your hands, because you don't wanna nothing fall down underneath, because it will be fold and it will be not good pattern at all. So I just put like this, right? I'll take my pins. I don't need so much pins, so I'll pin here. How I pin this? I pin from inside to outside, and I don't go out with my needle, because when I start cutting it will be on my way, and I don't want it will stop me from cutting. So I do pin all of it here and there. So remind you, it's 4 layers underneath. You have to check like all these 4 layers perfectly underneath this pattern, okay? There we go. And I just pin in the middle like it stay, because the top fabric is very slippery, so I don't want it to play with me. So there we go. Okay, you have to follow the mark, and it says extra large, and you have to follow this mark. So this right here, it's for small sizes. I just snap this and I fold this towards to inside, because I don't want to cut this when I will do my large size. So I put this away from my way, right? Now I start to cut, because I know everything is perfect, and just for you to show that it's good now, here I pin right here in the top of the shoulder and the end, and see, I have enough room here to cut. You will see what I'm talking about in a second. So I start to cut, right? Again, keep your scissors straight all the time, right? It's 1. Second, don't twist fabric. You move around fabric. So now I move this direction to cut a front. Okay, and now I'll just pinch like a little bit, go away from pattern and just cut. So done, right? So now this away, and then I start to cut. Be sure that's all is like you not see nothing extra. You have to follow, like you see blue lane here, so you have to follow this, but don't cut the pattern, okay? Just stay a little bit away from it, a pinch out of it. See how I do this? It's straight. Now I put this a little bit away, Now you can work easy. Look, now you can move this, see? But when you have bunch of fabric with it, you don't do that. When you cut, then you can move. So now I won't cut a color here. Okay, I go underneath here and I just curve this a little bit. There we go. Be sure that you cut around this blue lane, okay? Don't go inside, don't go far away, don't do zigzaggy. Very nice and smooth. Next, so we did take away this again. Be sure that you're extra large. You can see the mark of it. Just put this, just because you need this is, if you cut perfect, it will work with you perfect, okay? So we cut armpit, see? And then this is the side. We also cut this very nice. Go down. There we go. We can use this as for bow or something. Small pieces can go to the side, and then if you decide to do with them something, if you're so creative, then you can use this. So now I unpin this, okay? This is the front, and I unpin this for you to show. Okay, I put on the side my pattern. Now this will be front. See? Ta-ta! Isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous. So this is front top. And I do have lining. Let me show you lining. This is my lining for this. So lining will go underneath, but the color will be like this inside, okay? Don't get confused. We don't want to inside put this way, okay? You don't want to do that. What you want to do, put them this way. See? You can see difference. Color and not color, you can see it. So when you cut, always see the color. Same thing with this. And when you wear it will be like this. When you take this off, or let's say you're unzip, this will be like this. It's beautiful, right? I love it. So and I will do this as with everything, like with the sleeves and hoodie, okay? And I will do this as for the back. Back, it's a little bit different, so I will put this away. Back a little bit different, okay? Okay, this is the back, right? I'll put away legs, and I'll just keep the, again, be sure with the length. What I will do, I'll check front with the back, so I can see extra large right here. It says extra large. My extra large shoulders right here. So what I do with this extra large, right underneath armpit to the last lane here, the mark of the, and I just check, and look, it's so perfect right here. I'll have perfect sides together, okay? Just in case, you have to check this. Otherwise, when you cut and you would say like, where's the extra fabric come from? And I'll tell you, it's come from when you don't check your work 3 or 4 times. So let's put flat more fabric. I'm not sure if I have. Okay, I will do double job. First, I will cut my lining. So you can put center folder of your bag close to the edge with the fabric folding here, and you start to pin it. Okay, pin right to the, you know what, you just can come a little bit away from the edge, because this can be for little bit more flexible or more room inside the jacket. So just go and take like less than ½ inch inside, right? So now I just do this by my eyes, I don't measure this, but you have to do this with a, let's say, ruler or measurement, like it's all be almost same. So you do this, right? You do this. See how it's show up underneath? So pick this up, fold inside like you don't see it. Okay, now you're good to go. Good to go. Like this. Like this. All right. So now, again, move your body. I just want to cut this and put away. Just for you to show, but you don't have to do this at home. What you have to do is just walk around your fabric. So, see how it's laid down flat on this fabric? So, we don't touch the center of it. What I do, I start cut with the neckline here, shoulders, armpit, right, and side. Again, stay away from the pattern, don't cut this, don't chop this, but if you will do that, there is no big deal, okay? You cut and don't damage the pattern, okay? Nice and beautiful. So now I will undo this, right? Now I'll show to you. It's perfectly good for your hoodie. Okay, I will not touch this piece, I will just put this away. So now work with this one. Okay. Let me see. I have enough room here. Okay, so do not bother with the sliding of all this is fabric, like go crazy. Okay, I just cut how much I need, right? And see, maybe I can do the same thing here. You see? Yep. So more than enough. I still have to have sleeves. Okay, so I can see this is good. I did iron this, but I think not really good because I have all this. So okay, this is will be for the back. The shell. So I don't have much fabric, right? So what I do, I take 2 fabric together, I cut them because I have small pieces, right? Remember that? So I put this in the middle this way. Like I have to watch. Like for the back, I don't have center fold, right? And I have to be sure like I have fabric here and there, so I'm good. Take my pins and I'll fix it. Okay, and then I'll show you what we have to do. So just because there is no folding fabric, what I do is add some half of inch for two sides, left and right. Okay, so after I finish pin, if you have some doll pins, put them on the side, throw away them, or bend like this, no good. So be careful with your fingers, don't poke yourself. Always try to iron the fabric and pattern together like it's stay without any bumps underneath. So now I have a perfectly good half inch, 1 inch and half inch and 2 inches. So I put this half inch on top of my pattern right at the edge of this pattern right here, so I can see it through, right? Just go ahead and you just mark it. Be sure like it stay still. The fabric is playful. So of course, if you see from neck to go and just make that half inch. Now I will cut, and I don't cut inside, I cut outside where I have my mark. So but I will show it to you. So first I will cut bottom. Be sure you stay away from the pattern. Okay, so if you see right here, I have this mark right here, pencil. I'll cut that straight, and why we need this I will explain to you later. To be sure like we know where is the your half inch, you just put your ruler on top of the pattern and just make a mark. Okay, just make mark this way, and then when you flip, you have to make this mark, like put your ruler outside of your fabric and make sure like it's half of an inch, and you just mark it. Be sure like it's stable. Fabric is very, very slippery. So right, okay, let's continue to cut. Now it's, and see, when it's small you can move anywhere, anyway, any direction, and it will stay good, and it will not damage nothing. Your pattern will be good. So all rest of this pattern you just cut around pattern. There we go, last side cut. So now you just put this away. When I will start to stitch, what I will do, I will do this back. See this? I will stitch this too, and I will make beautiful top stitch on the back. I'll just show it to you, like you can see it. There we go. See? all this will be inside. When you open up this, you will flip to one side and then you will just do a top stitch on top of it. It will be beautiful. This is how back will look. And that's all be inside lining this way. Okay, so again, just for show, I'll put this together, and remember we just give some like a break here, so I'll just put this together and you can match, and it will be very nice and beautiful. See, extra from here, and I want to put this one. Make bubbles in here, not on the pattern, not on the fabric. Okay, so make it work. Pin it through. Try to do not pin yourself, because it happens often. And you always will say ouch, I, oi, 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 or something else. Sometimes bad words. So now it's pinned together here and here. I just pin it now. Now let's make a shape of it, okay? Nice and curvy. Good. Okay. Boom. Ready. So now I will take away pins. I think so. Now again, show to you. Just show. See, this will be hoodie. Isn't it pretty? Already pretty. Away from pattern. So just next to it. Keep your scissors straight. I'll make one notch on the front, because I forgot to make notch on the back. So there's have two. I'll show it to you in a second. There we go. So there's have like one notch right here, right? See this pointy? That's for front, and this is two of them right here. This is for the back. So I just mark with the marker just a little bit. So remove, put pins inside the box. We did cut. Let's start to sewing.